Hey everybody, it's Dirty Dungeon again. We're here with more Conquest of Elysium 5. I haven't moved anything forward yet, but I have renamed a couple of our commanders to names you guys suggested. The first here being Flavus Zeno, which I believe is one of the Roman emperors, I think of the Western Empire. I'm not sure. I'm not super big into that type of history myself. I'm into political science, though. I hold a bachelor's in it, so more modern stuff like the creation of the modern German state and things like that. I know a little bit about, but I don't know a lot about Rome. So, a little interesting tidbit about me and a little interesting tidbit about that name. We also have Sandan Glokta, I hope I pronounced that right, who has been renamed over here. Those are the two commanders I really had available that are probably going to be around for a while, so I renamed those two. We'll get to more names as we continue on here. We have Celius the Zealous for a bishop and Aaron the Lightbringer for a paladin. But other than that, I've been thinking about the situation we're in, and I'm going to start recruiting a couple units here just to kick things off. We're going to get some Templars here, and we're going to get some Archers here. We don't know what our Crusader's going to do. You know, these Crusader Knights are okay. They're pretty close to standard knights, I believe, with maybe a little more something here and there. I think it's mostly the same, though. Magic resistance definitely is. But who knows what this Grand Master's going to do. He could go suicide himself. I was going to say the nice thing about this is that he's going to run down usually in a direction we can then plan to go in the opposite and kind of raid around in their territory. But already he's like behind a bunch of mountains and stuff he's going to have to get past, which is a little frustrating that he spawned there, rather than maybe over here, although he'd be coming from the same direction as us. I think ultimately we'll do pretty good. Over here, I think we're going to remain stationary for a while, build up, and protect that place. We're trading for relics still, and I'm not sure how we're going to get rid of this army. I've thought of a couple different things. I think of the resources we have, and those resources are, we have a lot of these flagellates all around that we can go grab and run them at this army time and time again with really shitty commanders that we don't plan on keeping. We could do that and try and wear them down with wounds and things like that. I don't think that's a very effective strategy. I think these guys are going to be good for things like raiding parties, but generally I don't think just throwing chaff like that at them is going to be a good idea. Now, massing them once they have a better bless is definitely an idea, but right now their bless is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not good versus this guy, who essentially doesn't have standard archers, so he doesn't really do a lot of pierce. He's got spear guys back here. He's got spear guys here, but we can deal with the men in this army just fine. It's these plum serpents and balaams and the jaguars and these demon flying cat things, jaguars I suppose as well, are the real threat, and they all do slashing damage and poison on these guys as well. That will just tear through Templars in terms of attrition. Because even if the Templar survives this massive attack, it's going to get poisoned, most likely. But we're going to continue on and move forward here with the turn cycle. They try and fix the volume just a bit. Just a little higher. Okay, we got some spearmen on the cheap side if we want. I'm not too enthused with a lot of spearmen, although we could put them on a bless in battle. We're going to kill these dwarves. We're going to wander onto this market village with Sand. Our wonderful archbishop there. Didn't get any commanders. Really prefer commanders right now. I think he might be building up slaves or summoning. So it leaves us with the question of what to do. I don't think we've converted this yet. We haven't. We should do that. But that'll stick us here for 10 turns, so I don't know if I want to do that with Karl. Probably do that with someone else. Or sorry, 10 action points, not 10 turns, excuse me. We're also going to grab some more archers. Because if we do end up in conflict with that army, one of my plans is to mass a lot of archers because, you know, these guys have a lot of HP, but they do not have a lot of armor. That's something to consider. And this faction generally has that problem, that it doesn't have a lot of armor. This we also have to deal with the Great Macaw too, which is going to be shooting War and Sun spells at us for a large part of the fight. Although I don't... Where's the Priest King in here? It's way back here. We won't have to deal with their spells until we're mostly out of the fire, but then our army's going to be decimated by that point. One of the interesting things the Priest King has to deal with is the problem that... or the L faction has to deal with is factions like the Priest King. We don't have any good counters for their actual good stuff that isn't, you know, demons or regular people. So, like, the War and Sun guy here, who they get, the Priest King himself, tends to spawn a lot of animals. And we have no good stuff versus animals. You can see they've just killed some of our units there. We had defending. We have some crossbowmen available. Did not mean to click that direction. We'll convert this market village with sand. I hesitate. Got this guy coming up. Hopefully he'll raid into his territory. I hesitate to go too far with Flavius here. Archbishop Zeno. Yeah, I think he's going to chill out there. Do we want more crossbowmen or do we want more archers? Crossbowmen are nice, but I think ultimately we're going for firepower right now. These guys could also fight in melee potentially, which is something to consider. Shit. Still selected on Flavius. Do we want to take out this watchtower while we're here? I think so. Leave like 2 archers here, just so animals don't run up and take it from us. But we're looking to upgrade our bless, maybe upgrade the amount of summons we get. We could break the 3rd seal. I don't think that'll help us too much right now. Some of the weirder spawns you get in there will be kind of funny to watch them fight, but I don't know if they will save our bacon as much as a bless would. The Healing Miracle is going to be nice, but ultimately I think we'd like some different spells as well. Like the one that True Faith, I think it's called, that converts a bunch of humans. The Priest King is dividing up his army a little bit here, which we can appreciate. He's not going to take any losses really here. You can see though, these guys do get hit by arrows, so this is what I'm kind of thinking here, is that, like, you know, they take enough of those 4s and all that damage will knock them down pretty nicely. Because archers in Conquest of Elysium are generally pretty good. Autumn comes. We could make summer... I think we can make summers longer by hitting Stonehenge, so I think we will go do that. Oh, it's already activated. I forgot we saw that event. That's good. I mean, I think we just continue to prioritize taking stuff over here. We cannot fight this large Priest King army that's here. If they split up, we could try some stuff. Luckily, a lot of this is kind of untouched. We don't have to worry about holding things because they're all converted. We get 1/3 of their income still either way. Although we don't want them doing too deep of a raid into our territory. We are much more resistant and flexible to that than most factions are. Which is nice. One of the bigger irritants in Conquest of Elysium that can really lower your morale is the idea of getting raided of all your stuff, right? If you get put on the back heel by losing a big army, like say we lost this army somehow, we wouldn't get a lot of resources because they'd go and raid all our stuff and we couldn't stop them. But here, they're raiding our stuff, but we're still getting 1/3 of the income of all these places down here that are converted. So this isn't converted, this isn't, but, you know, this monastery is, this monastery is, this Mont and Bailey is, all this stuff is. We have our Crusader running over here. The Druid decided to advance on our city while we were gone. We don't have the troops to go in yet. And, do you have conversion? You don't. Darn, okay. This was actually a big mistake, going up there to try and hit the Stonehenge. Continue this direction. We're going to convert here. I don't think we'll overrun these ghouls, will we? No. Didn't feel like doing the hit point math in my head. Feel like they're just a little bit over. Okay, we have our Crusader down here. He's found a watchtower, and he will kill the stuff inside it pretty handedly. It's not too bad at that. He also got a nice magic item here, but that could go in the hands of our enemy rather quickly. We have a suicidal squadron here with a Saint. Flaming Sword could do some damage to these guys. I doubt he'll kill any. Yeah, he'll set them on fire, cause them some pain. Kill some ghouls. Hope they don't get any disease off on us. Does not look like they got a hit off. Have to kill that army there. As the Priest King decides he's going deeper into our stuff, we might want to reprioritize an army his direction besides those Crusaders. This Dark Citadel is basically going to be his. Okay, I think we're gonna... This got taken. It's unfortunate. I don't want to get ambushed. We're gonna get ambushed here too. We need some scouts. Like, we'll definitely take this, and, you know, this fight could go okay. I'm just worried about our commander getting sniped. I would not prefer that. We have some relics we can spend here. Question is, what do we want to spend them on? Do we want to save up for another increase of divine favor? Do we want to break the third seal? I'm going to try this one more time. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, ho, ho, fire shield. Oh, that's some hot tamales right there. I am excited. Oh, goodness. Well, folks, that'll do it. Because these plum serpents and these dudes are all going to get hit by fire shield. Now we just need to grab a large amount of them and run flagellates at them in the front lines. Just a whole holy horde of them maybe, or something like that might be acceptable. We're going to convert the settlement with some of our money. We're going to run this direction, swoop behind them. Although we need to grab all these flagellates before they just murder them. But now they're going to take attrition, because some of them are going to get set on fire. Although, the hope is they take wounds. That's going to be more the attrition. That front line has a big HP pool. Trying to make sure I save enough so that when I get access to a commander, I can take them. Fire shield is nasty. If we get awe, if we end up getting awe in our blessed too, these guys are going to be real hard to fight because they're going to end up either getting stun locked or getting fire shielded every time they attack. Templars are also pretty nice now because they'll survive a lot of these lower stuff, and you can see some of that fire shield damage. It's not too crazy with just one blessing of it. I'm glad I hit that. If we had gotten like a morale bless, I would have really regretted hitting that button. With fire shield, we probably want to break the third seal now. We have a Crusader who's ran all the way down here and is facing maybe another army of the Priest King. But you'll see they're taking some attrition here with fire shield, set some stuff on fire. We don't need to watch. Our Dark Citadel will be taken. It's pretty obvious how that's going. Our Pilgrim, our wonderful fire shield Pilgrim, is going to get killed very quickly. Because Pilgrims are madmen. Ooh, we got a Templar, an Enchanted Chainmail, and an Animist. Ooh. Can't afford most of it. Okay. Well, this is going to be Aaron the Lightbringer. Thank you for the name suggestion. Makes me think of Stannis. Bringer. Okay. And this is our Paladin here. Sorry, not our Templar. He's the commander version of a Paladin, or a Templar. I don't know if I've talked about him yet, so I'm going to talk about him right now. These are pretty cool. They have 18 hit points. That's including our +3, so subtract that, like roughly 15, I think maybe 14? Trying to recall. They have 6 magic resistance, 5 strength, 3 armor. So pretty good. They rank towards the front. Great morale. Ours has pierce resistance. They always have the shield. They always have combat caster, Local leadership is something they're going to have. They don't usually have Fire Shield, but that's now in our bless. They hate witches and cultists, which you're like, well, why would I need to know that? We're never going to be in the army with them, so he'll try and kill them if they're in the army with him. But, you know, you convert maybe a witch or a cultist, potentially. Which is a little odd if L starts summoning demons, but hey, it's possible. He will beat them up, though. Also in multiplayer, you want to consider that if you're going for like a heaven and hell team up against other players or the world. You want to make sure to consider that. Excuse me. We have Battle Fast, so we'll charge up there. Our Paladin magic spells are okay. These are actually some of the worst ones. You can get things like Smite, which are pretty nice. Or Lesser Smite, specifically. Aura of the God is cool, though. Because if he awes himself, he's even better. I don't know if that will increase the amount of awe you get, because there is different levels to awe where it's more triggering. I don't know if it will, if you cast it on yourself and you have the awe and your bless. I have no idea. He also has some attacks. He has the Lance, which is always usable once, and he has 2 other attacks, so he's pretty good. Our purpose for him is going to be to go collect a bunch of these flagellates with the insane idea of hopefully killing one of these Priest King armies. Although we got a little close to this guy, we should be out of range for him, I believe. Your trap there. We're going to take sand and convert more stuff. We do have the Druid kind of flanking us a little bit. We could get the Enchanted Chainmail. It's just not that good. It'd be nice to put on a Paladin or a Templar. Perhaps it gives any bigger bonuses. Oh no, our frogs! But you can see here, like, look how much burning damage this guy took to 1 flagellate, right? 4 points, 2 points, 5 points, 5 points. So this is 15, 17. Yeah. So you'll end up with like 20 something points of damage here, and it's just like, ooh, that's rough if they burn quite a lot. Some more flagellates available down at the city. Some more defenders. Waiting for this druid guy to pop up. I think they all have forest stealth, because they disappeared into that forest. We're going to grab all these flagellates. I think we're going to lose some as well, which is a shame. But it's the price of the game. We could get a shaman staff if we had the money. We do not. We'll again be leaving most of this stuff for our friend there to convert. We'll kill this gold mine and stuff. We might then want to go kill these trolls, which might give us some Templar attrition, which I don't love. Unfortunately, our Crusader has avoided this army, so they're just going to retake most of this. Could put a couple archers up, but I think that's just a waste of money. They'll cause some attrition, but that army's not close enough for me to worry about it too much yet. We'll chop through these slaves pretty easily. These guys are archer bait, essentially. Took like 1 damage on a Templar. Come on, fire shield. Oh, there we go. And this one's got a wound now. He's got a chest wound, not that big of a deal. If we get a big old army of them, they're going to have a lot more trouble, and maybe some other stuff as well. Which is why we're doing this. There's 2 down there. He's moving like right towards our temple, though, which is pretty bad. We don't want to lose our temple. Not because it's like a great benefit. We have other places we're getting temple recruitment from when we get this stuff back, but it's still not nice. And we have this other temple. It's just not fun to lose your temple. I think we will take these guys. We have plenty of production right now saved up. We'll just go crush these independents. We'll take this back. We'll go convert this. Karl the Kind is stuck here. Where the heck did these guys go? Not here. They might have gone down here. It's nice we don't have to deal with as much raiding issues, given we get 1/3 of the income of all this stuff the Priest King is taking at this point. Got a lesser conversion off and stole ourselves a halberdier. Okay, continuing to attack us. These slaves will get pretty hurt by the burning. But they're cheap. If you don't know, it just costs them action points to get those slaves. We have another bishop available. Question is, do we recruit a bishop now? And I think the answer is probably no. We don't really need another commander at this second. Don't have the armies for it. Grab flagellates. We might want to start getting more troops here, though, with the anticipation to be killing this guy. Don't know where... Although we want to protect this, so we'll get more archers here. If the Druid's big army comes in, that's going to get lost, but if it's not his big army, we can certainly handle it. You know, this might actually end up killing a city. So we're going to step on... Oh god, we're getting ambushed. I was going to say we're going to step on this and then kill these guys, but we've been ambushed. Sand! Please don't let it be your time. Oh god, it might be his time. Okay, good. They've prioritized away from him. Oh, and we got a scout! That's so nice. Unfortunately, this isn't really the army we needed it on. We're going to take some losses in the ambush. Some pain on our archers, as they are not meant to be fighting in that front line area. Let's check on our Crusader. Oh my goodness. Okay, well he might take a town for us here, which would be nice to get that extra income. We have other priorities down here though. Take this back. I'm gonna start running up on them. We'll leave this merchant to his own business. As we listen to the holy ballad, or the holy choir that sings before us here. I would say let's get some catapults, but I don't think we're going to be fighting that many siege battles. We do much better out in the open right now because of our bless. We want our guys fighting with fire shield and everything in the front. If we were fighting like a baron with longbows, I'd be like, okay, we have pierce resistance, so maybe we take some battles that are in sieges, but without it, I don't think we're that concerned. Be a little careful here. We want to keep our army alive, because our army is more important than keeping any of this in our territory. Flavos moving up here. Flavos, I don't know. I'm deciding how I want to pronounce it. Okay, guys? That's what I do here. Sand, your priority was going to be that. I think you should still do that. So he'll kill this. He has mass conversion, actually. He's pretty good. We should have him fight maybe the Priest King as well when the time comes. But I do think some open territory here that I just see independents inhabiting is too juicy to pass up on. Aaron's good. I think we're all set. Okay, they are attacking this town. I don't know if this was the town we saw. It's going to be a little rough, but luckily all these guys got a lot of armor. They're going to lose some pikeneers unnecessarily. But the armored guys, you know, the maces might hit them. This guy got hit by a javelin, I believe. Javelins will do some damage. But there's a minuscule amount of archers here. And the slings will kill some of our more chaffy troop, as this guy actually fears people. Also has cast Saving Grace here, which we can see. Meaning, first successful attack is not actual success. Get all congested up in the gate here. Awkward. These knights need to start charging forward. And killing these wall guys. Speed up a little bit. Hopefully the Crusader doesn't get nabbed. There we go. Got an early blessing off, so everyone's got fire shield now. Makes blessing these regular troops super priority, so this guy has a lot of stuff to do here, although, you know, range of blessing is 8, so he's got to stay within that range, but he should get most of the dudes. He's missing, like, the sidelines here. Okay. Time to kill this army. Oh, we see some of the Druid moving around. Okay. Priest King. Oh, there's the Ballista. Can we see what she has? What's she bringing our direction? Oh, dear God. Oh, God. Well, luckily for us, Fire Shield means she's not as good as she thinks she is. She'll still kill plenty of guys. How many... Not a lot of banishable stuff. My goodness. Okay. But we do convert the gibbers. I know that for sure. We can convert a lot of their human troops, but this guy has some nasty spells like Decay, maybe. Also has a Spirit Ring. And she's probably devastating the land. It is funny to see our arch nemesis here. The Baal faction is kind of the arch nemesis of El, I'd say. We're going to step forward. We need to be a little careful about that, but I think if they attack us, they're going to have conversion hell. These guys actually don't have wall climb, so these guys are going to get congested behind the scorpion beasts. Meanwhile, they're going to have to fight through a bunch of fire shield and stuff like that, so that would be the intention if they do attack us there. Down here, we're going to continue our little escapades, and we're going to break the third seal. Okay, it doesn't look like famine or anything came out, so, whew. Okay. We are safe from the apocalypse monsters for now. Could call it Inquisition. So our Crusader took, not that town, yeah, he took their, oh, he took their temple city. Well, I don't mind if I do. We could start building an army down here. And also, there's a converted farm next to it, which I think is where one of the elf factions was. We could start, after this guy might do it himself, but we could start cannibalizing a bunch of, not cannibalizing, invading a bunch of their territory down there. We're going to kill these dudes. He has a bunch of banish spells, so he'll kill them pretty easily because they have that tag. Next, we're going to put points into increasing our level of spawn and the quality of it. We got a Morning Star of Strength. Love to put that on a Paladin or a Templar, but we're not really in that position over there. Over here, this is simple. They're taking the city. Not even sure why I'm watching this battle. This should go pretty smoothly. Take some attrition from the pelting in terms of HP. It might not even kill anyone. Not going to take any significant losses, yeah. You can see how bad the Priest King is at defending their bases. Oh, and I think I saw a Druid over here, which means we might lose the city proper, but we'll still hold it in some capacity. Priest King is coming towards us. We see more of the Ballista's stuff. Some Anakites, which are big old monstrous giants, attacking some of our Triarii that we've left behind. I think they're actually called Triarius, but I believe if there's a lot of them, I think they're referred to as Triarii. I could be incorrect. This is not looking good. These walls are not super high. These parapets only cover, 3. Well, actually, I forgot the watchtowers are actually pretty great. Never mind. Excuse me. 40 flagellates. Oh, God. Oh, no. I spoke too soon. Oh, God, Plague is here. Okay, well, let's hope Plague doesn't run across us. Yikes. Plague will hurt our enemies, hopefully, and not us. I don't see him yet. But he's definitely here now. We got a whole heap of money, which is nice for us. We're going to invest that in some really important stuff. One, we're going to get ourselves... what do we want to get here? We could get a catapult. I'm just a little concerned about these big armies coming at us. I don't want to lose our cardinal. That's for sure. We're going to run over here. We're going to kill these brigands, actually, first. We could have prioritized that movement better, kind of grab this farm and maybe that hamlet, but we didn't do that. And we're going to try to advance in this direction, because it looks like it's empty. Down here, this is a really nice thing. I think we're actually going to end up building our bishop down here. And he's going to grab some Templars, maybe? Yeah, and he's going to immediately start running around. Taking all of their stuff. Doing awesome raiding. Over here we have we have 2 big armies on our borders. presents an interesting issue. We'll get some Pikeneers here, and I think we're going to just buy some archers. Try and get a big army defending us. Okay, he's not in the front line. That's good. Divine Word's not going to be very effective because they don't have a lot of banishable stuff. He could be summoning skeletons. There's a necromancy caster there. But skeletons will die so easily with Fire Shield. I'm not worried about regular skeletons. Our Lightbringer is probably going to need to run. Although I hate to leave all these flagellates. Speaking of, where did they all spawn? Okay, plenty spawned here. We're going to get some more archers here. I don't know what's coming at him here. Ooh, village. That's nice. Don't really feel the need to convert this. Throw this guy the Morning Star of Strength. It'll give him a bunch more HP. See, we really want this on like a paladin. That HP boost is real nice. We might go circle up here and just take some of this stuff back. I think that is what we'll do. Leaving behind our temple, unfortunately, we're gonna run. As every good holy warrior should. We are gonna take patience and do our best to invade that area in our own time. Unfortunately, Baal may move up here. That can also be a blessing if he doesn't attack us and decides to go fight some of the Priest King stack. That could be pretty good. Marsonia. I don't know if I love that name from the capital. We might have to rename it to like L-Town or something. Not L-Town, that was a joke, but... Can't rename that, actually, but in my head canon, it'll be called like the Holy City or something less specific. Okay, they might actually take a couple of losses here. Yeah, this Jaguar's dead-ish, maybe? Oh, he got cast. Damn it. That can happen. He got regeneration cast on him. He's got battle fright, though, and this one is never healing wound. I don't know if both of those were unwounded prior to this. Ah, that regeneration spell. That's painful for our nutrition. The Bloody Mother is good for that reason. Oh, God. Okay, well, he thinks he can win this fight. I hope he's wrong. He has a Sword of Enfeeblement. Our gates are pretty weak, but we have a lot of archers, and the hope is that... I think the spiders might actually run past the Scorpion Beast. Already you can see a lot of attacks going in. Oh, God, these are not good. I was hoping he had just Dance Macabre and... I don't know, something, maybe weakness or something, but instead he has Dark Power and Soul Vortex. These are two of the better necromancy spells, in my opinion. Will Karl survive? Let's find out. These Scorpion Beasts are going to take a whole bunch of wounds. Although they're blocking us from shooting other stuff. This thing's going to be nasty, too. This invulnerability with the Death Blade? Oh, God. Just not fun. Okay. Come on, archers. And our heals will also help a little bit. And we've blessed the gate, so it's doing fire damage. That's good. Oof. All these guys are blessed. He's not blessing these guys, though. Which is good, because the spiders coming up here are going to get fire shielded. They're going to die a little quicker, preserving some of our archer ranks. Over here, we might not be so lucky. As they have some trouble getting through our gate. Unfortunately, their caster's coming up. This guy could just go up and convert some gibbers. That would be nice and irritating to them. I think the problem is he's going to cast so many spells on us here. And keep life draining. Speed it up a little bit. This side is definitely hurt. What just got summoned? Is that just regular Longdiv? Or a spider running in? These guys coming up, though, are going to be a problem because they're going to wall climb. Fortunately, a lot of them are going to get tapped. See, that Soul Vortex is real painful right now. Getting that gate blessed was very crucial. As you can see, they're losing a lot of their Anakites and stuff here in the gate. Fortunately, they've broken through now, but immediately killed the Scorpion Beast. Come on, convert me some gibbers. What other spellcasters are in here? I just saw a water spell. Oh, no. I didn't even see her. The High Priestess is here. That's not good. She got Vengeance. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this fight, guys. Time to see if you can get caught on fire pretty quickly. Oh, nope, she's been diverted back by the giant units. This is like his main stack, but this was our main stack. So, it's attrition city for the both of us, with us probably losing this fight. Fortunately, most of our stuff here in the gate's still blessed. Okay, come on, fire shield. Please, kill this thing. This thing is nasty. I do not like fighting these things as like the Baron and whatnot, because you end up losing a bunch. Fortunately, we got that fire. If we did not have this fire shield blessed, this would be a very, very bad news. This thing would just run up and kill things and reanimate and be almost unstoppable. Okay, that was a heal. That is actually us healing. It sounds like a water spell. But now she's in range to attack. We're really starting to lose a lot here. We've lost most of our frontline Templars who are sitting up here. Soul Vortex coming up. These guys are in trouble. They don't even have Fire Shield. Come on, convert gibbers. We need more of an army. Oh, he's too far away. If he could just run up here and run back, that'd be nice. We are not blessed enough for that. Looks like the spellcasters are really winning them the day here with those spells. Otherwise, we'd be clogging up this gate. As we have little tiny scorpions. Or who's casting the summonings of scorpions? I'm a little confused there. Someone in the back? Oh, you have Call Spider. Okay. Didn't get to convert a single gibber because we've been out of range. This is it, guys. Karl the Kind was not sufficient enough to undo the Ball hordes. Not the end of our faction, but definitely the end of him, I think, here. As we start to see him really get cleaned up. He doesn't even have any banished spells to get rid of the Long Dead. Oh, God. But lots of attrition on their side. I mean, this is, you know, and that's not replaceable for them. As much as I hate to say it, Karl the Kind is replaceable for us. His first conversion spell, and that was Karl the Kind, killed by the High Priestess Ariel herself. Very upsetting loss. There goes our monastery. Oh boy, okay, we're in a tough spot now. You know, maybe, oh, this is nice. I'm glad we came up here. Very glad we came up here, because we knew there was a high cultist. We'd never found his stuff until now. This will be nice. It'll give us more trade for relics, more money, more reliable money. Oh dear. Okay, we're moving this way. Gonna grab even more flagellates. We need to get some archers in this army as well, but they're a little inaccessible. Question is what to do with sand. He cannot move towards this. He will get crushed. Would love to have a cardinal again. Fortunately, down here we can see we're going to be making some nice progress in their territory when they've left us to it. Which, once we convert everything, that means more guaranteed income. Okay, we're getting attacked by a level 2 druid. He's got some problems with this army, but I think he will take it, because these guys are going to fly over the walls and mess up our archer fire. And this isn't a big gate, and when his spells come in, and he'll cause us a bunch of problems. We do have some blessed people here. If they get through the gate, they will get set on fire. But the boars are going to trample. And they didn't even get set on fire. They resisted it. Yeah, we lost our city now. But we gained a port for the action points we spent going up there. It looks like the Paulista's not stopping. So we need to assemble another army. Of course summer is longer, I did that. Our gold stream got taken. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we have to prioritize over here. We need to build up a big force to deal with the ballista. And we can't build Templars anymore because we lost our Cardinal. We'll get Temple Guard too. We need a big front line as well. Fortunately, these armies are not as big anymore and are a lot less threatening than they used to be. Still a problem, though. Then there's the Priest King himself. And we need to retake a lot of this stuff to get more free spawn. Even though straits are a little dire, they could be worse. Ooh, we forgot to move this guy fully down here. As is our Crusader's chasing something, or he went up this way now. Oh, there's a pit to Agartha. Could go explore down there. Take this iron mine. Probably move back here and convert some stuff. We need our big pot of gold. ASAP. Also need our flagellates to spawn, so we have a nice big army of them. Okay, I do not know. Oh, there's a great macaw here, huh? Okay, we're just gonna kind of mess around a bit. We need to get some archers in this army so that it's not just attrition city for them and there's a chance that army wins versus at least some of the Priest King's medium stacks he's got running around. Fortunately, the ballista is either stuck over here or deciding not to come after us just yet. There's a bunch of flagellates. We're going to go grab them for this big old army. Although we're going to start seeing problems with firing, and Aaron the Lightbringer will certainly die if this is the kind of army we're bringing to bear, because he will be alone in the front. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to convert this settlement. Give us more yearly income. Guaranteed in case it gets taken. Get some more archers here to fight off the ballista. We're close to getting more devotion, and we have some of the Priest King stuff coming down here, which means I'm going to send this bishop back and maybe get ready for a fight. 46 flagellates, alchemist armor, and swordsman. Okay. And we can break a seal this turn. We haven't converted this yet. God, this is just feels like free land over here. We really need one of our devotees, our saints, to be running over here, or any of our stupid tagged units to go start running there. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem they are too excited to do it themselves. Where did all these flagellates go in at? All over the place, as they'd like to do. There is some strategy you could try and implore with the flagellates in terms of where they spawn, but I think generally just converting a lot is a little bit of a better idea most of the time. I'm really concerned the ballista's like run down here when we didn't see her, and that scares me. This guy actually does need a name. He will be our southern commander. Celius the Zealous. That rolls off the tongue very well. Celius the Zealous. Celis? If I'm pronouncing any of these names incorrectly, I'm very sorry, friends. That is my burden. That is my truth. And we have one action point with you left, so might as well hit this old increase to find favor. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bolster Mold Devotion for a better bless. Apparently we found a deserted port with our Crusader, as he continues to be an irritant in the Priest King's side. I think this is definitely a bad war for the Priest King so far. If it weren't for the Ballista, we'd just be so on top of him right now. Oh, but our Crusader... Oh, he was actually attacking Baal, wasn't he? And inadvertently fighting Baal now, who's got... looks to be maybe more Anakites and spiders. Not surprised they've been recruiting. We need to go get that capital from them. I did not mean to skip that. It's my bad. Evil times! Great! So that means more brigand layers and things are going to spawn up. I love that. Now, can we take this fight? It's just a priest of the night. We'd probably lose our bishop. But I think we definitely kill this stack. Templars with fire shield and pierce resistance is going to fight really well versus this. We don't want to kill him. He's too expensive to let die, and also we just named him. Big Ballista army of human units, which gives me a thought. And that thought is, my dude, if you don't have too many people in your lines, you're going to be able to convert a lot of those guys, potentially. And turn on Healing Prayer. So we're going to start blitzing towards these guys a little bit. We're going to stay a little bit away from over here just in case. If they go deeper, we might just turn around, but it's worth almost thinking about the opportunity at least. Ooh, those are some cheap crossbowmen. Usually wouldn't get them, but fortune has favored us to do otherwise. Leaving this place mostly undefended. Now we'll just take them. They're all going to die. And it's time to act against maybe one of the Priest King's lesser armies. Unfortunately, our temple's being taken by some druid stuff, which we've left it way too undefended. Okay, they moved down to that mine. And the centipedes try to kill us again and succeed. Keep losing flagellates to centipedes. Okay, I think it's time to take some Temple Guard and run up on this dude. Full force here, that we can. This guy's split off. We have 63 to their 66. They have spells and a portable pit, which won't do them anything in battle. But we're going to end up converting some of these guys once we get in range of them. With range of 5, it's not going to hit like way back into their lines, but it'll do enough that combined with our really nice pierce resistance, which will help us with javelins and almost all of their attacks except for these heavies, will be pretty good, I think. It is interesting to play this faction, though, because, you know, other factions you tend to snowball and get out of control, like the Demonologist and the Necromancer. With this faction, I find you tend to suffer quite a bit more. We'll leave that one flagellate there, why not? We're going to go get our city back, I think. Okay, this should be an interesting fight. Let's see what spells this guy has. Frozen Heart, I don't love that. That's a pretty good ice spell. It'll kill a lot of units right off the bat. The rest of it isn't too crazy. Yeah, like, see, he's frozen our Templar here already. That spell means we're probably going to take more attrition than I'd like. And these archers, oh god, are you going to sit behind these two archers and not cast your spells? Please cast Conversion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. He's not doing anything. He has his Healing Prayer. It's probably just too much archer fire. There we go, Mass Conversion. It's going to nab some guys in their lines. Cause them all kinds of trouble. If we were smarter, we'd probably make this a little bit thinner, maybe less archers for conversion. We'll also heal. This guy's all numb, which means he's gonna get real funked on. Starting to get into their back line now and tear them apart. So we took some attrition here. We had like 63 units. We'll see how much we come out with after. Looks like mostly just flagellates and maybe a Templar or two. We could jump down to Agartha, but I find no good reason for that. Can these flagellates kill this army? No, but they will stop it because they killed its commander. Oh boy. Oh, well, there's, I think that's Plague? I believe that's Plague who came here. We need to run away. Run the opposite direction of this big stack. And hopefully get our free spawn gold by the time he gets over here. This army is killable. So we're going to try and run up on it. We're going to be slow through the snowy forest. Oh god, that's a big Priest King stack, isn't it? And we haven't converted any of this. That's a big old mistake. But running back would almost certainly be suicide if this is his big stack. It is his big stack, which is good and bad news. We're going to run away. All this stuff is going to get lost. Unfortunately, we didn't get real conversion on it like we'd like, but it's caused the Priest King no headache. And we're running towards a big army of his up here, which we can definitely kill. We might head towards this then and retake it from the Druid, though. We'll have to see what we decide to do. Where did he go? He went out of our vision. What do we want to do with you? You know, for now, you're going to go and convert things. This is converted. So we're going to go kill some bandits. We want some conversion over here to get free spawn over here and stuff like it. Could have built some archers there to secure that temple for a couple more turns, but I'm okay. This market village is actually going to get defended. So you can see these flagellates, if you leave them around, can kill basic stacks on their own, as we continually get a crazy amount of them. Do I want to kill the trolls? I think we just have other priorities. We do just have other priorities, unfortunately. Okay, and we're going to cut this guy off at off of his retreat. We swoop up behind him. I'd love to buy those crossbowmen, but we cannot afford it. Do not love the winter season. The winter season's always an irritant for most factions in Conquest, with the ice kobolds being like the one exception maybe, and the some of the water elementalist stuff. There's a lot of frozen movement. Evil times are over. We barely noticed. Yeah, and then we'll just convert these two things. We'll convert the village first, and then go convert the town, and we'll be stationary here for a little bit. Move you south, and we'll take this hamlet back, and then... Oh, God damn it. Ugh. El, why have you cursed me? I was going to attack this army. Now he has time to retreat wherever he needs to. Why do we have to run into an ambush exactly where we're going to do? Ugh. It's very upsetting. Okay. Here, we're going to bolster our devotion. Okay, more hit points. It's not the worst bless you could get. It's not my favorite, because these guys are starting to hit a certain threshold where it's like, okay, hit points. Well, you know, it's... Never mind. It combines really well with Fire Shield. I take that back. I accept it. I accept it. I feel like if we run up here, we're going to run through Druid stuff, and I don't love that idea. We're a little bit of a scattered empire, with like our center being completely conquered, us having like bits and bobbles here and there. But that works with L, where it might not work with other factions, because you end up just getting a third of your income from the places. And if we can get almost everything converted, we can really spiral with some big old gold armies, and we can call more crusades and inquisitions, things like that. Okay, oh, he's actually presented an opportunity to us if he's taken that bird out of there. So that means that place is less defended. It's again, brigands try and kill some flagellates. Harbinger, okay. Whew. Whew, 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 whew. Aye, aye, aye. Has the stupid tag. I think it came in with these heavenly swords. Now, what is the Harbinger? Harbinger's a big old baddie, okay? The Harbinger here has 55 hit points, 9 magic resistance. Oof, my lord, that's rough. Oof, it's good. 0 armor. Now, you can get armor from your Bless for it. Other things you might want to get, I think there's an arrow fend kind of spell that like protects you from arrows or something like that you can get on your Bless. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've seen it. 17 morale is great. It ranks towards the back. It has fire resistance, shock resistance, fast heal. This means it's going to recover more quickly, and battle afflictions are going to get healed. They're going to take a little bit. It has awe +2. So this is going to be really good awe. Range, so you're starting to see a theme here with this, is this thing is not good versus range. Most of its defense relies on being in proximity. Now, it does have storm magic, which I think... He's got guide arrows, which is almost useless for this dude, because he's going to roam around on his own. But if he had gotten, like, air shield, which I think comes with storm magic, that would be really good. But he did not get that. We can change his spells. This is going to be fine, though. Mercy would be nice if he was with an army, but he's not. Otherwise, I don't want him... Well, actually, it might just be better to click this button, yeah, because I'm not worried about Mercy. Twist Fate's not going to help him very much. Smite and things like that are good. But this guy's going to run around and kill some stuff. He might actually kill the druid stuff for us, which would be real nice. Now, this is interesting. My concern is he regenerates a lot of stuff, and then we get absolutely murdered. We do have just a shit ton of our flagellates, though. And we came here to brawl, so Aaron the Lightbringer, bring us home. He could die here very easily. And I'm sorry. You might have an Aaron the Lightbringer too, as maybe he'll start a legacy of Aaron signing up in the Force, potentially. We need our big glob of money. I don't want Ball continuing this expanse here. 57 to 105. They have some garbage in here too, though. Ooh, acid. That's gonna hurt too. I was gonna convert this, but I think we move up here and we make a big old stand. I needed to check my army composition more. There's some archers here already, so we'll get some temple guard. We need plenty of frontliners. Not a lot for us to convert with this guy. He does have healing prayer, though, which will do some nice stuff. And, yeah, he's taken back our town from the druid. That's quality. He's taken the flagellates with him, as they like to do. Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about this. He's got a heavenly horn, which does damage. Double versus undead, so this thing is brutal versus the necromancer. And demons? Yeah, no, not versus demons. Weird, but acceptable. Okay, this will probably be our last turn of the episode. So let's see how this goes. He's cast on himself, which is going to cause him a lot of trouble, except for this big old bird. Because most of these guys have low ability to deal with that. The slingers won't hurt him. The only thing that can kill our paladin here really is going to be this big old dumb bird, who's probably going to be regenerating by the time we get there, if he prioritizes well. Oh, or these serpents. They could hurt us. Oh, they have really low magic resistance. They'll probably get awed and fire shield before they get any quality attacks off. And lanced. Ooh, God. Or was that just... That might have been a regular broadsword. We could check the log, but I don't think it's worth the effort. Okay, he took a hit. He's got 3 damage on him. Did not get poisoned. If that was the serpent that hit him. I saw him attack when it happened. He's fortunately not attacking the bird. The bird is on fire. Big old dumb bird, who actually has a bless now. They have been starting to invest points in their bless. Big old dumb bird. Let's get up here. It's not regenerating either, which is good. Taking a lot of losses, but if we keep our commander, the flagellates have done their job and killed a pretty big stack here of a lot of garbage and some quality stuff here and there. Aaron the Lightbringer, bringing it home against a name I am not going to try and pronounce, so a Blood Temple Attendant is what we'll call him. Yes. Oh, sweet, sweet victory. We see some empty tiles over here by the druid. We'll take advantage of that, but we'll do it next episode. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the series. Next time, we're going to get a big old glob of gold. Sandan Sand, our archbishop, will try to take out maybe the ballista over here before she raids our towns for their resources. Up here, it looks like we have some free stuff to grab. We will hit this before we end the turn. Oh, and a pit to Agartha, probably. That's probably a Pale One base over here, since it's got nothing on it. We'll watch as our Harbinger wrecks butt against the Druid. You know, I said we didn't have a lot of stuff to deal with animals. Now we're going to start having things to deal with animals. because 2 awe against animals with Fire Shield is going to be pretty impactful. And I think we've answered our... I think we're hopefully going to answer our question, in the future of whether awe stacks when we see it on this stuff, if we get that in our bless. Which is the hope. We're really reliant on that big sum of money. We could try and take this. Definitely take some losses. And I'm wondering what he's going to be able to produce out of here that's going to cause this issue. Because most of his regular troops don't cause us a lot of problem. We're going to give it a save for the first time this episode, I believe. L, safety. Where's my safety, L? Did I put safety in front of it like a dum-dum? Slave to L. I named this the dumbest thing ever. What was I thinking? Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Give it a like. Give it a comment. Next time, you'll see us do some cool stuff with the faction of L. Keep an eye out on the channel for our other stuff. We're going to have some D&D stuff this week, as well as more Conquest of Elysium with the Troll, and eventually L when his turn comes around on the every other day cycle I have. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.